Hey everybody, this is Lisa from Condo Blues and Lazy Budget Chef. I am coming to you today from Cedar Point, the amusement park, or the roller coaster capital of the world, whatever you want to call it. It is fun. Today is the beginning of their Halloweekend celebration, their big Halloween celebration. I just finished a blog conference called BloggyCon. A big old hat tip to them and all the great bloggers that I learned everything to be a better blogger and videographer for you guys. I have gone to Cedar Point every single summer of my childhood because I've grown up in the area. I've worked there for a summer. It was fun work. It was also hard work because, well, there's a lot of people to take care of. And I thought I'd just kind of do a little insider's guide or former insider's guide of what's going on at the park during Halloweekends. Cedar Point is not paying me to do this. BloggyCon's not paying me to do this. I'm just doing this because I really love this deal with Halloweekends. During the daytime, they have the not so scary stuff with Peanuts characters coming out. The kids can trick or treat for candy around Kittyland, and that's called the Great Pumpkin Fest. They have a costume contest for kids, and the winners get to ride in on a float in the parade. Here's like some of the attractions. The monsters don't come out, and the scary zones or haunted houses do not open until after, I believe, 6 in the evening, and that's what they're calling haunt. Here's something that so I think is new for this year. It is a fast lane for just the haunted houses. This is an extra pass, and you can see how much it costs. And not only so you get to fast lane and basically cut in line to all of the haunted houses, or at least the ones on the list, and you get an extra key, and there's that little skeleton key, and there are extra rooms in the attractions that only people with this fast lane pass with the key can go into and get some extra frights. And when it starts to get dark, and that's when some of the, I want to say monsters or zombies, or sometimes they have like scary looking clowns like walking around, and you or your kids do not want to be frightened, then you can buy this, what they call No Boo, B-O-O, necklace, and it lights up, and you can wear it, and then the monsters are not going to try to jump out and scare you. They might walk up and maybe shake. This is one of my favorite parts of Halloweekends, even because I'm a big old history dork, and like I said, I've been going to this park forever, since I was a kid, and I left, and now, you know, this is like my first time in a long time. This is the Ride Graveyard. So Cedar Point has been around since the 1800s. It started as a beach park, and then they started adding rides. So there's like a lot of different things, but these are where all the old rides go to rest. Now there's Mantis, which they redid Mantis, redid the cars. It's now called Ruggaroo. It's now Floorless Coaster. Demon Drop, Star Voyager, the Space Spiral, may it rest in peace. I love the Space Spiral. A car from the Frontier Lift, which was a sky ride to Frontier Town. And over here is the infamous Swabention, and we'll see what there's like an adjunct over on the Wildcat over here, which kind of had to die a very sudden death because they basically just wore it out, which is, wow, you know, that's a lot of rides. And Trambit, which I do not remember at all. And there is that, see that top of that thing? That is actually what was on the top of the Swabention. It was a circular ride, and the circle was her skirt, and then they had a statue of the lady like that spinning around. And here is one of the haunted houses, and it's a little quieter over here, so I can talk about these a little bit more, that you can actually hear me instead of screaming over roller coasters, although it's right near Gatekeeper. That's Gatekeeper, which is awesome. Go ride it. This is Hex. It is witches. So it's a witchy haunted house. Here are the times. So if you want to come by for just when the haunted houses are open, or the scare zones. There's also a few areas of the park near the Corkscrew where they have people wandering around. In Frontier Town, they have zombie cowboys, which my nephew loves the zombie cowboys. They were pretty awesome. I can't show you the haunted houses because 1, they're not open, and 2, they're dark, so I can't take pictures, and 3, they don't want you to take pictures or video. But this is the entrance to Zombie High School, and our group, it was 3 adults and 1 10-year-old boy, we voted this one the best haunted house because it was equal parts scary, it was kind of funny. They had zombie cheerleader, zombie football player, they had a zombie prom, so I got to do my best Kevin Bacon, let's dance! And I made all the zombies laugh so they didn't scare me. Frontier Trail, and Frontier Trail is one of the scare zones. So they closed down the Frontier Trail shops and they put all the animals away for the petting zoo. And it becomes a scare zone. And this theme, every area is themed, is steampunk, which makes total sense. There's a steampunk area. And over here is one of the haunted houses. It is Cornstalkers, which is a corn maze. And this is supposed to be a really good haunted house. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go in it because the line was like super long, but that's always the sign of a good attraction if they got a long line. I just noticed 2 Easter eggs. Well, first of all, here is a steampunk swan boat because they used to have the swan boats. We had that, saw those in the graveyard. And from the size of it, that looks like it could be a painted swan boat. And over here, we have a model of Swabenchen. And this is not life-size, so this is not the actual girl. She's really huge, but you can see why many of us nicknamed her the lady with the boobs, because no one could pronounce Swabenchen. This is one of the scare places. This is the newest haunted house for Halloweekends. It is, well, it's called the Roadkill Buffet. It's called the Slaughterhouse. And instead of all the other haunted houses, which are basically jump scares where they jump out and go boo, Cedar Point patrons have been like, hey, we want something gory and bloody, so this is it. It is a high intensity thing, so it's not for everybody. We didn't go in because the 10-year-old was like, nah, I'm good. The infirmary with a nice ambulance in front. And it says here, caution, do not disturb staff. Because we all know they're monsters and ghouls, so they're disturbed. This guy's taking a snooze during the day, but at night, he starts to move, the horse rears up, and they do a light projection technique or thing on him, so it looks kind of like an old-timey movie. If zombie cowboys is not your thing, then we have pirates. This is Cutthroat Cove. It's another walkthrough, another haunted house. This is one of those ones where they do jump scares. We didn't get to go in this. The line was really long because it was like a pirate day. But, you know, if you like your pirates and you like your pirates with a little less skin on their bones, this is the place for you. So that's some of the fun at Cedar Point for Halloweekends. This is Lisa from Condo Blues and Lazy Budget Chef. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more updates, fun, and, well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to do that after I go ride the mean streak. Bye-bye.